I remember, sometimes when, my now husband, when he used to call me back in Nigeria, I used to say, so I don't get it. You always wanting to talk to me on the phone. I beg, don't you have people around you that you talk to? I used to be irritated. I'll be saying, I beg. But it's when I got here, my sister. Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome to Detox, where we share our experiences living abroad, life abroad, relocation, real life experiences. Have you ever wondered or thought about why people are so lonely, or people complain that you're lonely when they move abroad? Most times, we don't really talk about these things, and we try not to sound ungrateful because it's an opportunity most people want. People are seriously striving for it. They are putting in their best foot, wanting to have this life. So, and for us that we have these opportunities, like, you cannot complain. When you complain, it's like, oh, Charlie, my people back home, come back now. If you don't tire, you come back. But that's not the point, because sometimes it's really emotionally draining, mentally draining, because you're being removed, or not removed, or you left, willingly. So it's like you've left your family, your friends, your culture, your routines, what you used to, people around you. There are so many things that you don't even think, or you might not feel that are important until you are removed from that environment. You now begin to appreciate, that, oh, so this thing, used to make me feel this sort of way. And even when you're in school, you're lonely, or you can't really complain, you're at work, you're feeling like, because you've been saying, oh, I need to get a job, but trying to be like, you're coming from a country whereby, we have a lot of job scarcity. So now that you have a job, but even in the job you're lonely, I just want you to know that you're not alone, and it's okay to feel that way. You're not trying to sound ungrateful, you're not trying to be ungrateful, you're just human, and and it's okay to be weak sometimes. Personally, I remember when I got here, I came at the end of summer, the year that I came, so it was like a struggle. The whole weather change, it was an absolute struggle. Most times I was indoors, I didn't know anybody. I would cry and cry. I want to go back home. I don't want this life. Eventually I coped, but nobody really prepares you for that. And I'm just trying to tell you that it's okay to feel that way when you eventually travel, or if you are currently abroad and you're feeling some sort of way. I'm just here to tell you that it's okay to feel that way, and for what it's worth, with time it will eventually get better. You just have to put in effort, make conscious decisions, step out, be involved in your small community. If you are a Christian, go to church, look for your local assembly, nearby Bible-believing church around you. Get involved. If you are a Muslim, of course, find a mosque close to you, or ask around. Better still, if you are into sports or something, look for a hobby, partake, go out more. Yes, I know that sometimes you don't necessarily want to be out there all the time, and that's okay too. So we just have to make conscious effort, because if you sit inside, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Some days you think, oh no, this is the end, but this is me just letting you know that you're not alone. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to miss your family, your friends, your food, your way of life. It's okay to miss that, and that's because you're human. It doesn't mean you're weak, or it doesn't mean you're ungrateful, and it's okay to complain. sometimes when you're abroad, when you tell people back home that, oh, you feel some sort of way, you're alone, they're like, I beg, come back now. If it tire you, or you guys complain too much, come back home. But that's not the point. It's not easy on anybody's part, you know. You are saying come back home because that is what you want, and you're feeling like, okay, when I go, when you still go, you still complain. The only difference is that now you might not want to complain now because you don't want them to tell you to come back, but you're going to feel it. That's the point. You're going to still feel it because it's not easy. There are sometimes that even your little wins, you want to quickly share with someone, and because of like the time zone, sometimes you can't quickly call and say, oh, this happened, or that happened, or, you know, it's not. I remember, you know, sometimes when, you know, my now husband, when he used to call me back in Nigeria, you know, I used to say, so I don't get what you do. You're always wanting to talk to me on the phone. And then don't you have people around you that you talk to? I used to be irritated. I'll be saying, I beg. You know, but it's when I got here. My sisters, whenever I call them, I was always calling them, they'll be like, come. Don't you have something to do? Don't you have your life to live or something? Why are you always calling? You're always on the phone. You're always wanting to talk, you know. Eventually with time, yes, but the first 1-2 years, I always wanted to call. Sometimes some little things happen, you're looking for, like, you just want to inform somebody, but there is nobody, you know, there's nobody to tell. And sometimes it makes you like, God, I wish I could share this with someone. And you know, when the gist is got, that's when you want to, like, you know, tell someone. But when there's nobody to tell, yes, there are a lot of people, but you want somebody that relates with you, somebody that will understand, you know, somebody that just gets why you are saying this thing at the heat of the moment, you get. So this is me just telling you that, you know, it's okay to feel how you feel, especially, you know, as a newcomer, aka I just got here. Yeah, so it's okay to feel that you're not alone. You know, if you watch this, you just, you know, relocated somewhere, you're planning to relocate, please let me know, especially for those of you that, you know, you're really alone in your different countries, wherever you are. You don't necessarily have your families and your friends, and it's even harder, you know, when your family and friends can't even visit. For instance, personally, I haven't seen my family in a long time. I haven't seen my friends in a long time. The people like I really grew up with. Yes, we communicate like every other day, but, you know, their lives have missed a lot of things in their lives, you know. Some of them I couldn't go for their wedding ceremonies. I wasn't just present. Yes, I was on the phone and stuff like that, but, you know, sometimes it makes me sad even up till now. My nieces, my nephews, I feel like I'm missing out so much on their lives. Even my own kid here is also, you know, there's no, we don't talk about those things anymore, but at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, and it gets to you, no matter how tough you want to feel like, oh, it gets to you. You know, this is just me telling you that it's okay to feel that way, okay? And eventually it will get better. But tell me how it's been. How are you coping? You know, what are you doing differently to make it better? And I'll be in the comment section. Thank you so much. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.